Hi everyone, welcome back, and today we are going to be going through some really cool TSIs that we have for the MX5. So yes, we've got some TSIs for the MX5. Now these are 3D printed. I'll go through that a bit later on once we're going through that, but for now I just want to start off. We're going to remove the light, which is the screw here, pull that out, take the harness out, and then I'm going to go solder that in to our new harness. Now, it's going to be over a couple of videos, or a few different clips, so there'll probably not be snow on here once we reinstall it, but yeah. Also, new cone filter, 3D printed, adapter. I don't have a 3D printer, but I just met some very nice people who do. Anyway, so we're going to pull this off. Yeah, pull this out and get the harness in. So here we have the TSIs. This is what they look like. They're 3D printed. They have been wrapped in vinyl. Eventually I'll probably sand it all down and properly paint it, but you can see what it looks like underneath. They really look amazing. They fit really well, as you'll see very soon. So essentially for the lighting we're going to use an LED strip. This LED strip has both white light and also sequential LED function, which you'll see very soon. And what you need to do first of all is take off the plastic shielding. Once you've taken off the plastic shielding, you can cut it to length to actually fit inside the TSI bit. When I did it, I left about half an inch at the very end to an inch, just to allow it to bend round. As you can see, the LED strip's quite brittle at the actual connection points, but if you do it along the strip and have it bend round, you don't have any issues or chances of it frailing, which I did have the first time I tried to cut these up. So yeah, I had to buy a separate second strip, but yeah, by doing it further down the line, it kind of works out a bit better. Next, once it's all lined up and you've got the LED strip inside, grab yourself a bit of paper, put it along. It just gives it a much nicer final look, having the piece of paper right the way along, instead of having the hole where you can see where it disappears down into the strip. This is what it looks like with the white light on, and in a second you'll see what it looks like with a sequential LED indicator like this. So yeah, and that obviously work on both sides. When you wire it in, just make sure it's very difficult to put it in the wrong way, but it's probably possible, so just be careful that you actually put it in the right way before you go and gunk it all down. So to actually wire it in, this is the harness I was talking about very much before. What you do is just cut off the bulb ends, and you've got your 3 cables. You've got your red, your black and your green. Your green is what goes to your indicator, so the yellow wire on this LED strip. The red goes to the positive, which is your white, and then your green, your black is your neutral. You do have to wire in a resistor in between the yellow / green and the black. This will just make sure you don't have the hyper flash issue. Alright, so we've got a much nicer day. It's now the moment of truth and time to put on the TSI. One of them's already done, so just make sure it all worked, which it does, which is fantastic. So yeah, we'll get this out, pop the headlights up, and get going. So, essentially, as you can see, you've got the old bulb wiring harness, as you probably saw from the little time-lapse thing I've put together. Oh, man's just working on the Morris. Yeah, so that's all ready to go. That's the old harness. It should just clip straight into that plug that's, I better say, just in there, or just under there, which we have because we did these headlights. Yeah, they're hopefully going to look really good all together. So we'll pick this up, slide it through, we'll take this down, and it should all be out of the way of the whole harness. So let's get that done. also got a 3D printed spacer. Now the spacer itself is just a bit of plastic. Put the spacer on this one, not that one, and tying it all in. Like that, and on here, like so. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing anyway. So that can go in there. Good fit. Now, so this screws in here. This screws in here. You can see you've got the LED strip through. I'll put a tiny little bit of black tape on here so you can't see it. Probably won't even show up on camera anyway. And then if you look right the way through, can't really see, but yeah, we've got to clean this cable up a little bit. So that is what, can't even, let me go right home. So hopefully you can see through. Yeah, we need to clean that cabling up so it gives us a bit of better airflow. Yeah, so let's quickly do that with some zippy ties. We have secured the bits underneath. Maybe able to see a bit better through there. I'll probably take that down a bit. That's not actually moving at all. And we are all fine through there. So this is what it looks like. I suppose you want to see what they look like on, don't you? Well, let's talk about them first quickly. So they are 3D printed with an LED strip. You've seen how it's all put together. We've just put bits of tape on to protect it. But yeah, so they are, again, 3D printed, LED strip through the rear. These are all ceramic, a bit of silicone on just to stop the water and stuff getting in. The water can't get into the LED bits because of the silicone. TSIs, I suppose, I think they look really cool. We've also got LED strips running on them now for the side lights, and they're sequential for the indicator. Also, obviously, airflow into the engine, into the intake, as well as the intake here. Will it actually probably increase temperature, decrease temperatures? Probably not, but I think it looks cool. And let's see what they all look like with the lights down and the bonnet down. So that's them all on. We'll go get some proper beauty shots to really see what it looks like. But you can see, ignore all the cracks and scratches on my bumper. But yeah, it's looking really, really smart. Very happy how it looks. Again, more air. Technically, I don't know. I just think it looks cool. And that's half the stuff that you do to cars now anyway, isn't it? So yeah, we'll get some beauty shots, really have a proper look at it. And anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day and see you all later.